Ma'am, you are muted in case.
No, now the old link will not work. We have to communicate the new URL to the parents now. Old link is working. Feba ma'am, you please share the link, no?
Yes, yes, yes.
Who is now going to send message on the family group with the link?
This is the new link. I'm just sending the new link. Yes, yes, yes. Vidya ma'am, I'm forwarding it to you as well. This is the new link. Yes, yes, yes.
Feba ma'am, we have gone live. Okay. But now the thing is we have to share this new link and after 5 minutes we will start the session.
Okay, ma'am, I'm sharing it in the family. No problem. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Okay, ma'am.
I don't find the link in that WhatsApp message.
Wait. Oh, Bijoy sir must have sent. It's from Bijoy sir's account. Bijoy sir, just paste this link. So that's the reason.
Ma'am, can I request to give the presenter access to Lakshmi, Isaac Lakshmi? I thought it has been given already. That's why I didn't check it earlier.
1 minute, sir. We'll do it.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Tulika, you're requested to give Maker as the co-host. We have gone live. We will start the session for the day, sir.
Yes, ma'am, done.
Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure to welcome you all, esteemed members from ISACA, respected principal, HOD of Computer Science Department, faculty from the Computer Science Department, dear students and valued parents, to this special session on cyber security awareness as part of ISACA's annual Community Day, a globally recognized association for IT governance, risk management, and cybersecurity professionals. We are proud to celebrate this occasion with initiatives aimed at giving back to the community. We are especially honored to hold this session during International Cybersecurity Awareness Month, a time dedicated to enhancing awareness of digital security in an increasingly connected world. Today's session is made possible through the support of the ISAC Foundation and its COP Connect program, which plays a crucial role in advancing cybersecurity education and interventions. We express our deepest gratitude to the ISAC Foundation and the ISACA Muscat Chapter Board for their contribution to this event, empowering our students with knowledge and tools to navigate the digital landscape securely. We are confident that today's session will be insightful and engaging, setting the stage for a future of informed, responsible cyber practices. Thank you all for being part of this important initiative. Over to you, Feba ma'am.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, everyone. As the HOD of Computer Science Department, it gives an immense pleasure. It gives an immense pleasure to host this cyber security awareness session. To begin with, I invite Ms. Tulika to deliver the welcome session.
Respected Principal, Vice Principal, esteemed guest speaker, other members from ISACA community, students and parents. On behalf of Indian School Bosch, it is my pleasure to welcome you to our online cybersecurity awareness session. As we increasingly rely on technology and digital platforms, the risk of cyber threats and attacks continues to grow. Cybersecurity is no longer a luxury, but a necessity. Our speaker, Mr. Guru Vayurappan Mani, a distinguished risk management and cybersecurity expert with over 15 years of experience, primarily in the banking sector across the Gulf region, will be leading the session. Mr. Guru, a board member of ISACA Muscat chapter, is also a certified cybercrime intervention officer and an accredited trainer. Sir will provide us with valuable insights on navigating online risks, promoting safe digital behavior, and the importance of cybersecurity awareness in daily life. His expertise is instrumental in guiding students to become more vigilant in the face of increasing cyber threats and will delve into latest cybersecurity trends, threats, and solutions. From threat intelligence to incident response, we would be exploring the most pressing issues in cybersecurity today. Please join me in welcoming Mr. Guru Vayurappan Mani for this informative and engaging session. Sir, I request you to take over the session from here.
Okay, thank you so much, all. Very good morning, and I hope my voice is very audible. And yeah, are we good to continue? I believe there was a kind of a disconnection.
Yes, sir. We are able
Okay.
to hear you. You may continue now.
Fine, thank you so much. Thank you all once again, and very good morning, one and all. And ma'am, shall I share the screen now?
Yes, sir.
Hope you all able to see my screen, and it is in the presentation mode. Can any of you confirm? Is it a presentation mode only, right?
Okay, you have now shared the presentation.
Oh, okay. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir. You may continue. It is visible.
Thank you all for giving me this great opportunity, and I express my gratitude to the school, Indian School Bosher, and the management, mainly Principal Sir and Vice Principal Ma'am, for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And it is a great privilege and honor for ISACA Muscat Chapter Board on behalf of ISACA headquarters to commemorate this ISACA Community Day that we celebrate annually on every year, 5th October of every year. It's a kind of event that we wanted to give back to society as a kind of corporate social responsibility that we wanted to give. We organize lots of events and activities to give back to community today. And parallelly, like this session, there are other activities are also running from various parts of the Muscat city today in Oman with the full vibration and dynamic. Like blood donation is there, trekking camping is going on, some cycling campaign is going on. We are also having a environment friendly campaign, promoting the environment friendliness to all the people. We are promoting lots of stuff. And one among that initiative is the cyber security awareness to the community. So today in the current trend, we are having lots of threats on cyber perspective. So how we are going to help the community by being aware of cyber security is what the motive. And that is what the objective of this community day and this message all about. Also, we are supporting Cyber Security Awareness Month. Internationally, this month, October, is special for cyber security awareness across the globe. Everywhere you can see the cyber security awareness, and we also don't want to miss that opportunity, and we wanted to be along with everyone. And today, I have another great thing to introduce today. This session of ISACA is not only from ISACA. It's a great opportunity for this community cause has been joined together with Indian School Bosher mainly. Thanks for Indian School once again for joining hand for this noble event, Community Day celebration. Along with, we have another professional forum called ISAC, ISAC. Ours is ISACA and ISAC. I will introduce you about both the chapters, both the professional forums, ISACA and ISAC, to you all. And we have guest members from the board of ISAC as well. I welcome the board members both from ISACA chapter and as well as ISAC who has joined this session for today. Let me take the privilege of introducing. Thank you so much for the school to introduce myself from ISACA Muscat chapter board. Let me take the privilege of introducing my co-presenter and the keynote speaker for today, along with me, our head intervention, cybercrime intervention officers from ISAC COP Connect program, Ms. Lakshmi Mini. Let me take the privilege of introducing her. I'm so honored to introduce Lakshmi Mini, a trailblazing leader in cybersecurity who has dedicated her career to support victims of cybercrime and making a profound impact on countless lives. Lakshmi is the co-founder of CEO of Go Huddle and the head of intervention for COP Connect at ISAC, a leading cybersecurity non-profit organization. As a head of cybercrime intervention officers, she has provided critical support to victims of cyber scams and cyberbullying, helping them recover from financial losses and intervening in suicide prevention with expertise and compassion. Her leadership inspires CCIOs across India, including myself. Lakshmi's work has earned her prestigious recognitions such as lots of awards like Social Impact Award, Women Leaders Coimbatore Award, World Women Leaders Congress, and also cyber. She has taken part in series like Cyber Jagrata series by CIT, NCERT in collaboration with Amrita Vishwa Vidyapith. Above all, she has also created a netizen pledge for all the community, the students and family, everyone to take a pledge and to ensure that we are making our family and the country proud by taking care of the cyber related security best practices. With that one, I would like to start the today's session, and this is the agenda for the session today. I am going to walk through you with a quick introduction about our chapter and what is all about here in the agenda. instead of going through one by one agenda, I'll directly get into the agenda. To start with, let me take the privilege of introducing ISACA chapter. What is ISACA as a forum for the better understanding of all of us? ISACA is a community of professionals of IS information systems and IT, information technology professionals in pursuit of digital trust. ISACA offers lots of programs and certification programs mainly for the people, for the professional involved in governance, risk, compliance, and assurance, and with lots of certification programs from ISACA Muscat, ISACA headquarters. And we have our local chapter presence also for ISACA, from ISACA Muscat chapter, which is sponsored by our esteemed College of Banking of Financial and Studies. So ISACA is not only the professional forum here in Muscat, we have other professional forums which is under the sponsorship of CBFS. This is all about our ISACA as a chapter and as a bigger organization, and it's a non-profit organization. Let me also take the privilege of introducing our partner today for the session for generating this awareness along with the school about ISAC Foundation. Who is ISAC? And information. ISAC Foundation is an information sharing and analysis center, and as a Section 8 non-profit organization. This is also a non-profit organization and focused on cyber security. So about ISAC Foundation, one great empanelment. Actually, it is a part of the National Security Database, and it is empaneled under National Security Database, and all the members are trained and certified under ISAC Foundation, has been empaneled under National Security Database. Like, for example, myself as a CCIO, Cybercrime Intervention Officer, has been certified, accredited and certified by ISAC Foundation, and also empaneled in the National Security Database. So with that quick introduction of both ISAC and ISACA, I would like to continue with the quickly about the session, for example. Let us just quickly understand about this ISACA Community Day celebration. I hope you are able to see my screen. Are you able to see it? Okay, only PPT might be. You can see only the PPT. Sorry. Sorry for that small interruption. Okay. So let me walk through you quickly on various cyber threats and crimes in trend across the globe, not only specific to any country, or mainly we all belong to majority of our participants today are assumed to be from India as their motherland, because we are actually from Indian school, Bosher. And with that aspect, I would like to connect lots of contents with regard to our country, India, and as well as our country, Oman, where we are living today, so that it will be helpful for all our members and participants to ensure, understand the importance of cybersecurity in all the location specific. Right. Before we get into various cyber threats and all, we all need to understand, okay, though we may be aware of the intensity of cyber threats and cyber attacks across various country and globe, as I told you, here is a increasing trend in cyber attacks and cyber security related incidents within India. If I would like to share with you from the source of information from CERT-In, okay. If you can see, the numbers are shooting up from what drastically. I don't want to mention the number, but you can see the graph trending towards upper side to significantly on upper side, which is really a caution, which is really a cautioning factor for us that we need to take care. Cyber security attacks. So we are to focus, and we are glad to actually focus more on inputs today for the students community of any age, from the grade 3 and above till grade 12. And not only for the students directly, we also wanted to convey a few messages for the parents who are joined today and who is associating and who is accompanying with the children. This session considering the limitations of the timing and availability, we would like to cover the majority of the part oriented to students and what is their roles and responsibilities, what is the threat they possess and they have in the current trend, and what is their roles and responsibility, how they have to mitigate those things towards the students' perspective. And of course, we will be share some inputs on parents also, what are the things we need to help our children and the family members accordingly. To more specific, with regard to children, there are lots of cyber related threats and attacks are in trend. Like for example, cyber bullying, okay, which is very common, quite common nowadays, and cyber bullying, slandering, we can say. And not only that one, there are lots of other things also there. What is the implications of sharing some content of ourselves without knowing what to share and everything, that inappropriate sharing of all the content, what is the risk for that one for both children and women, and what are the online harassment related threats that we have, blackmailing kind of stuff that we are going to address here along with my co-speaker Lakshmi as well. So to start with, before I start with the cyberbullying and slandering, I would like to give what is cyberbullying and slandering at a very high level. And I take immense pleasure of introducing Lakshmi after this slide to give more inputs on what is a few case studies on cyberbullying, some interesting case studies and inputs on cyberbullying. And we would have come across many situations where the students nowadays are exposed and privileged to have a smartphone for themselves as an independent, so at least above the grade 8 or 9, for example, nowadays people are carrying a smartphone for themselves. And obviously, when they possess a smartphone, they cannot be resisted to have some social media accounts as well. There are lots of enormous number of social medias are there and accounts are there, and people are creating their own accounts and they are using it for both the good, mainly for the good cause. But unfortunately, we don't know, we are not aware of, the children are not aware of the threats available, threats that are existing over there, and they fall into prey of some perpetrators in the cyberspace. So what is cyberbullying generally? What does it mean and how does it impact the children? What does it mean all about? The cyberbullies, before that, what does cyberbullies do? Cyberbullies means you can receive the message. The people used to share lots of chat messages in the Instagram or any other social media. If you say, for example, it looks like casual interaction, but how much it impacts an individual. For example, if somebody is abusing, if somebody is saying somebody has abusive words, that impacts a lot when it actually appears in the public forum. So that affects the morality of each and every individual who is in part of the chat, either as a sender of the message or as a receiver of the message. Ultimately, both the people have the equal responsibility. So what as a sender has to do, what as a receiver should do in case if they are affected or get hurt of cyberbullying kind of activity. So ultimately, what is cyberbullying? And is nothing but it is of sharing of or receiving the abusive messages or kind of stuff or kind of slandering that is happening in the social media account. So this is done by various people, generally by creating the people, those who are involved in this kind of cyberbullying or slandering activity will not generally reveal their actual identity. They will conceal themselves, their identity. So they obviously create fake profiles. So we need to identify the right people, and we cannot afford to. And as a sender, as a responsible user of the social media account, we also need to ensure showcasing our identity, and we cannot be anonymous while maintaining our account, at the same time protecting our privacy. So we need to know, the students, all the children should aware of how to ensure the accountability by not maintaining anonymity, at the same time protecting their privacy. These are the two important things that we need to identify and understand. How do we understand, as a parent, as a teacher, how do we have to ensure, identify these things from the media, social media account and all? We can easily identify from lots of fake profiles. Fake profiles in the sense that it is not the anonymity, it's not about hiding the identity of the person is not a fake profile. A genuine profile person will also have a fear of privacy and so create a fake profile. Fake profile in the sense with the different avatar, I could say. But that has lots of implications. when you are not showcasing your face, that means you are hiding yourself and you will be motivated. I mean, the people will be motivated to do some inappropriate things. So that is why that accountability comes into factor. That is not a fake profile, we say it is a kind of anonymity. So we need to be, we should not be anonymous. At the same time, we have to create our account on our own original name without having any fake account name or whatever it is. And fake profile literally means is somebody is creating account on somebody's name and photo and demeaning and defaming their reputation. That is the fake profile. So we need to be very careful in identifying and be responsible of not being anonymous, and at the same time identify the fake profile both. Second, the people involved in this activity, knowingly or unknowingly, when they send insulting messages or abusive message, that comes as a cyberbullying. And the cyberbullying that involves body shaming, and they used to spread rumors, okay, gossip around about various other people that if come across, they don't like somebody, obviously they take this platform to express about their disgruntlement or against that person by spreading some rumors or bad information which affects their reputation and the goodwill. And also post embarrassing photos or videos for that matter, share some secrets, someone's secrets online, which is not appropriate, threaten victims and make them live in fear. So we would have been addressed many things, like for example, bullying. So that is not in digital space, but the bullying also may happen in physical. The people may happen to interact. I mean, the students, they used to have thinking that it's a playful activity, but it hurts the others' feeling and psychologically, and bullying in all the places among the friends and group. And that behavior changes mainly drastically if you see, depends on the group. Based on the group, according to the group, the behavior of the individual varies. When they are alone, the behavior differs differently. Either in the school bus or either in the school or in the classroom, for example, you can see the behavior of a particular individuals that may hurt or affect the other children for that matter. So this is called, we call bullying generally in person physically. The same thing if it happens in cyberspace, that is we call cyberbullying, right? With that information, I would like to hand over to Lakshmi Mini, our head intervention officer from ISAC Foundation, with enormous experience and who herself has rescued many victims to recover their money that they lost due to cybercrime space. And not only the money, she has helped many individuals' life from the suicidal attempt for that matters. So there are
sir.
So these are the things that I would like to, I'm happy to share about Lakshmi. And over to Lakshmi, I request Lakshmi to take over the stage to continue sharing with more case studies and information to the students community of the school. Over to you, Lakshmi.
Thank you so much, sir. Please confirm if I'm audible.
Yes, Lakshmi, you are audible.
Just a second. Yes. So, good morning, everyone. I'm Lakshmi Mini, Head Intervention, ISAC Connect, and sir has already introduced me. And I want you to, I want to take you on a journey today. Imagine this. You wake up one morning, grab your phone, and step into the vast world of internet. You might watch a funny video, chat with friends, or even share a selfie. But have you ever thought about what happens in the shadows of this digital world? There are challenges here that can actually affect us in ways we have never imagined. Cyberbullying, sextortion, game addiction, selfie addiction, even phishing. Let's explore these together. I'll be sharing certain cases with you that actually happened. Even Guru sir is aware of it. So let's start with cyberbullying. Sir has already explained to you what cyberbullying is. So let me tell you about a boy, a confident, happy kid who loved sports. One day, his parents, proud of his progress, uploaded a video of him doing push-ups. But then the unexpected happened. People online, some of them, even his classmates, began mocking him. At first, it seemed harmless, just comments on a screen, right? But soon those comments started to hurt. Every time he opened his phone, he saw the teasing words. His parents stood by him. The impact was real. His parents actually told me that, you just need to help me find this culprit and punish him. But I asked them, like, what for the child? What is he doing? They said that he's inside his room, he's feeling bad, his confidence dropped, and he became quieter, avoiding the very sport that he loved once. Now imagine if that was you. How would it feel to be bullied by people you don't even know, hiding behind the comfort of the keyboard? Cyberbullying can leave scars that aren't visible but just as painful. Dear children, just remember these words. Words have power. And what we say online, or even for that sake, offline, can deeply affect someone. So be the person who makes somebody remember the good in their life, and don't be the reason that they are, just refraining from the good things that they used to do. So another story is where a boy posted a very simple sentence in a group chat. Okay, out of fun, he just posted some very plain sentence, but before he knew it, others twisted his words and they formed a group inside the, even in Insta, there was one thread where they started attacking him. And the worst part, a screenshot was taken and shared with him, and he was bullied very badly. Imagine waking up to a message like that in your inbox. It can make you feel isolated and targeted. Now, he was also very, very depressed. So I want you all to think about this. Have you ever been in a group chat where someone was made fun of? What if instead of joining in, just out of peer pressure, instead of joining in, you could be the person who stands up and says, that is not cool. You have the power to stop cyberbullying in its tracks itself. You have the power to inform the higher authorities. You can even motivate the person, the victim here, to fight back. Be that person instead of somebody who joins the group and attack this these victims. So next one, sextortion. Now picture this. A student is scrolling through Instagram, chatting with someone they think is their friend. The conversation starts innocently enough, but soon this friend starts asking for photos, personal ones. For many of you, you might be wondering if these kind of things happen. Trust me, I took session for class 4 students, and there I was wondering, I thought that these students won't be able to even understand what social media is, but they were on Discord, they were on Insta, they were on YouTube, and they were asking me that, ma'am, one uncle is asking me for photos. What should I do? So yes, at first, the student hesitates, but thinking they trust this person, they send a photo. Now, what will happen next? The so-called friend turns it against them, demanding more photos, or else they'll be sharing the first one. So this sort of blackmailing, having something sensitive in the fraud's hand, they start demanding for more. That is called the sextortion. So it's a scary word, right? But it's something that is happening to people your age all over the world. One student, the daughter of a teacher, okay, actually both her parents were teachers, and the parents caught her inside her bedroom. She was on Instagram. She had an account where she used to post her sensitive photos, and she used to go live, and she was caught in action by her parents. The parents were devastated. They never imagined something like this would happen to their child. And the girl had an iPhone. The parents asked her, how did you get this iPhone? And she told that I won it in a competition. So all the parents and teachers here, when there is something sudden difference in your child, please note it. And finally, it took a team of cyber experts and psychologists to help her through it. So if anybody is listening to this session, and if you are a victim of cyberbullying or sextortion, don't think that you are alone. There are volunteers who are available, just a call away, just a message away. You can contact me. I'll be even sharing my mail ID here. Please do not suffer alone. Just ask for help. Your parents, don't think that your parents will be scolding you, your teachers will be scolding you. Please confide in somebody you trust. So how many of you use social media daily? It's fun, right? But it's also important to remember that not everyone on the other side of the screen has good intention. So never share anything online that you wouldn't want the world to see, because once it is out there, it is out of your control. The digital footprint is going to stay there forever unless you take an action against it. Guru sir, am I audible? Just let me know in between if I'm not audible.
Very much. You are very much. Please go ahead.
Thank you, sir. So yes, now talking about game addiction. I know you all love to play games. Whenever I ask this question to the students, how many hours you play continuously, they tell me proudly, with pride, they say 3 hours, 4 hours, ma'am, we play games continuously. But have you ever wondered what can happen if you do this? So now I want you to close your eyes for a moment. Imagine you are in a room alone, but this room is special. It is filled with people you don't know, maybe 3, 4 strangers. How would you feel? Uncomfortable, right? Maybe a little scared as well. Now open your eyes. When you play online games, chat with strangers, it's like you're in a room filled with these strangers. You don't know who they are. They could be anyone. That's the scary part. There's a story of a boy who became so attached to online gaming friend that one day he just left home. Why? This case really happened. Why did he do that? Because his online friend told him to leave home, and that too without even a water bottle, with nothing. It was like a challenge. So imagine you leaving your home and family all for someone you never met. Do not blindly trust anybody you meet online. Nowadays, you have a website called as This Person Does Not Exist. If you visit that, every time a new photo gets generated. So you might be getting a request from somebody beautiful, somebody looking very genuine, but that person might not even exist. So be very careful. So gaming can be fun, but when it comes to an obsession, it can lead to real world consequences. Long hours in front of a screen can affect your health too. Some people even suffer from DVT, deep vein thrombosis, serious condition caused by sitting for too long without moving. This can even be a threat to your life. Please remember this. So there is a case where a young boy was so obsessed with an online game that he forgot about the real world. One day, after playing for hours on end, he got into a heated argument with his family and tragically acted out in ways no one could have predicted. So there was one instance where the boy even killed his family. For some, I don't know, that PUBG game he was playing, and it's like a wake-up call for everyone. Even though the game is banned in our country, but still, many children, they play this. So there is a reason why certain games or certain apps gets banned. So, please consider your age as well, whether you're eligible to use it or not. Do not fake your age and then go for it. So, how many of you actually love gaming? It's actually awesome. I do know that, but here's the challenge. Next time you're gaming, take a break every hour, stretch, walk around, talk to your family. Balance is the key. And let me talk about selfie and filter addiction. So let's, how many of you actually use filters on your selfies? It can be fun as well, I know, but they can make you look like you have puppy ears or perfect skin. It's all fun when my cousins and the children I know, they come to me, take selfie, and it's got all the weird filters. But here's something to think about: the more we use filter, the more we start comparing ourselves to those perfect images, and slowly, without realizing, we start feeling like we're not good enough without them. We live in a world where the number of likes of a photo can sometimes feel like it defines our worth. But let me tell you something. You are more than your online image. You are beautiful the way you are today. Go in front of the mirror, stand in front of the mirror and tell yourself that you are beautiful. You don't need any filter to look amazing. You're already awesome the way you are. Next time you take a selfie, try it without a filter. And you needn't actually post it everywhere. Why are you feeding information to the frauds, right? So be careful. And phishing, this happened to a girl. I think she was in 9th standard when this happened. She was purchasing something from Nykaa, which is a platform from where you can buy makeup item. Her mother was in a meeting, so she called up. She Googled. See, we all Google customer care numbers, which is very dangerous. And this girl did that, and she landed talking to a fraud. Now, this fraud asked her to give OTP of her mother's account. And she went to her mother. Mother was busy with the meetings, and she took her mother's phone and then gave the OTP, and they lost 3 lakh rupees. This really happened. But there was another case. How many of you know APK files? Now, if you have an Android phone, then if you even click on this APK file, the fraud will get full control of your phone. It will release bots, and your phone will be hacked. And even without sharing OTP or even without giving permission to your gallery, the fraud can access your gallery and all the sensitive details in your phone. Remote desktop applications. If the fraud is asking you to download applications like AnyDesk, Zoho, TeamViewer, be very careful. They can sit there. If you share the code, they can even control your phone, and that is how they take money and even sensitive photos or details of yours. So now let me hit you with some real numbers. Did you know that more than 30% of teenagers have experienced cyberbullying in India? It's like 1 among every 3 children face cyberbullying or were the part of the cyberbullying. And over 100 cases of children running away from home, hundreds of children, I would say. So these aren't just numbers, they're real lives that are being affected by things we have talked about today. So internet is a wonderful place full of opportunity to learn, connect, and have fun. But it's like in the real world, there are dangers, and it is up to you to stay aware and safe. So one more thing that I want to tell all the parents. Like, dear parents and teachers, if you notice some kind of change in your children, if the child is suddenly withdrawn from the daily activities they were doing, or they have started eating too much or eating too less, or they are emotionally overburdened, there is a change. You understand, right? If a child, there's sudden change in their behavior, please talk to them, be affable to them so that they can confide in you and tell you what they're going through. They might be going through some cyberbullying or some serious sort of, blackmailing. So please let them speak to you. And also remember, parents, when you step inside a room, if your child is using laptop or mobile, don't feel extremely proud about it. At least notice whether you're able to see what your child is doing. They might have closed the room. They might have kept the laptop or desktop away from you in a way that you don't monitor what is going on. You don't know whether the child is using dark web. Now, what is dark web and all? You can just, research more about it. It is something dangerous. I went to college and even in schools, you know what the children are asking me? Ma'am, in dark web, I'm able to get drugs. I'm able to get these things. So if I order phone from there, will I get it? I want to tell the teachers, students, and parents that dark web can be extremely dangerous. Even though somebody might ask the children these days they know what dark web is, and they fall into the trap, and they might not even be telling you. And just ensure that they are not accessing these kind of webs through the browsers. They know everything, and we have to be one step ahead of them. Only then we can curb these things. And to all the children today, I want you all to think about the moment you have been fighting with your parents or your loved ones, even though they wanted to do something good to you. Okay, today is the day. Please go home and apologize to them and just say sorry. Just tell them that it all happened at the spur of the moment. And also, you all love to take so many selfies and photos and you want to post everything online, right? Go and ask for physical albums, real albums, old albums, family one, and then touch those photos and understand how rich these photos are compared to the hollow virtual world. And all of you who is finding comfort typing things online, bullying someone, go and participate in something where you can stand on the stage and face the audience, the real world. That is what will make you daring and cool, and not what you do at the comfort of your keyboard. And if you ever find yourself in a difficult situation online, don't hesitate to reach out, whether it's a teacher, a parent, or Cop Connect. Like Sir was telling, I am representing ISAC, Cop Connect. And Cop Connect is a one-stop solution for cyber victim. You needn't wait till you become a victim. You can download the application now itself. And here you will be connected with cyber volunteers like myself. We call ourselves Cybercrime First Responder. And Guru Sir and myself, we are one. CCIO as well. And you will also get support from cyber lawyers, cyber psychologists, and technical expert. We also have a facility called this Cop Connect Cafe. Sir was talking about the fraud that happens with children, with women. There are many cases where they are reluctant to go to police station. Even when you're in India, you might have heard many people telling you that, no, if you go to police station, that means you've done some mistake. Now, this kind of misconception is prevailing in the society. People judge others if they go to police station. So what you can do is, just download this application and also just have a Cop Connect Cafe in your school. Now, this cafe will be a safe haven for cyber victims who are reluctant to go to police station, and they'll get help from the experts. So remember, you are the future and your voice matters. Be smart, be kind, and most importantly, be safe in this digital world. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Lakshmi, for the great insight on cyberbullying, slandering, and sextortion, and with all the valuable tips for both the students as well as parents who have joined today. I hope this topics and the contents what you have given is more relevant and very appropriate to the current trend and situation accordingly. And we have to look into the context of the message and we have to take it up appropriately is the message that you have given very clearly to everyone. With that note, I would like to continue with the best practices that quickly I wanted to summarize for the benefit of the student from whatever the instances that you have shared with the people today. So to start with quickly, what is the final message that we got from Lakshmi on this kind of situation when we come across any kind of blackmailing or cyberbullying or kind of slandering or whatever it is? Dear students, please make a note of it. These are all your action item, and you have to be alert and you have to follow these things at any cost. Whether you know to do it or don't know to do it, please ensure you are always take the guidance and support of parents till you attain the age of being independent. Second, do not keep your social media profile public. You need to know how you have to keep it privacy, to maintain the privacy of your profile, to ensure that you protect your own personal data and your photos and images and any information. And do not add any unknown people to your friend list unless otherwise you know them personally and authorized by your parents if you are in that age group. So don't accept anybody. And within your friend circle also, if you wanted to include somebody, please ensure that you are trusting your own close friends and with the help of their parents. Your friend also should ensure be responsible while sharing the friend request or seeking for friend request, and you also have to accept in such a way. So both the sender and receiver should have that responsibility. Fourth, do not trust any online friend until you know them personally. That's what I just told you now. Fifth, do not share private photographs publicly. As Lakshmi ma'am was telling clearly, whenever you are asked by anybody from any unknown person or even elderly people, somebody is asking you to share your photo for whatever reason, please don't do so. Do not share your mobile number publicly. It may be misused. So be cautious about sharing your personal information. You know, what are the personal information? Anything that possesses to you, that identifies you as an individual, is a personal information. Okay. Quickly, for example, there are two, let us take for example, there are two girls in the classroom, Shweta. Okay. By the same name, we cannot identify who the individual or by the first name. With the last name, we can identify exactly the particular individual. So if we come to know with some information that identifies or recognizes an individual, that is called personal information. So you must be very careful in sharing any information about you. No information, either as a single piece of information or joined together, should identify you. That is called privacy. It's not anonymity. You have to ensure your accountability is also seen. That means you have to give your name, original name, but at the same time without affecting your privacy. Last but not least, report immediately any kind of suspicious activity or a kind of action that you come across in the cyberspace, or any kind of fake social media account that is created in your name is observed. Please ensure you are reporting that immediately to your parents first with all confidence, and your parents should seek support for respective way from respective professionals to deal with carefully on that 1 second. So please don't ignore any of these things. These are all the messages that I would like to share with you with regard to cyberbullying and any kind of cyber threats that may target on the children's, right? And I would like to convey a few messages on phishing. What is a phishing attack? This is not only for children, this is mainly for the parents and teachers who have joined today. Before I tell about phishing, it's all a kind of attack, a group of attack called social engineering attack. What do you mean by social engineering? We all know about socializing, okay, being friendly with everyone. That is called socializing. That is why the word social media comes into picture. There is some attack which is done organized as an organized crime. That means the crime, the perpetrators know how to ensure that they attack or they can perpetrate into every individual's life. That is called social engineering. Okay. And one among the social engineering attack is phishing attack, right? I know it is a little bit jargonish, but need not worry. The phishing, the word itself sounds like catching a fish by throwing a bait. And who is that bait? We are the bait. And what is the actual, and we are the actual victims. And how the bait is given to us in the form of a link. If you have received any email and with a suspicious attachment or a suspicious hyperlink, we don't know whether it's suspicious. We thought it is a genuine link. And if you click on that link, that's all. You are a bait for that particular attacker. That means that link will land you to the hacker's website or whatever it is, and our information and our privacy will be compromised. So the phishing mainly refers to the attack of this kind of social engineering attack through emails. If any attack that occurs through email by sharing an unwanted, by sharing an unauthorized attachment files or link, hyperlink like that one, then that is called phishing attack. Okay. We don't have much time to actually show you how the phishing email looks like, but you would have come across many occasions that, okay, there is a there is a mail that comes from your own authorized subscriber, telephone subscriber, or authorized, even assume like it comes like a school. You might be thinking that it is a message, real message comes from the school, but how do you have to identify? That is the easy steps to share with phishing email. We'll be happy to share with more contents like that one on the go during this month of Cybersecurity Awareness Month. We'll share you more information about that one, how to identify a perfect phishing email through the school, through the awareness communication to the school, and the school will also share with you all. Just keep remember, be not be a bait, should not be a bait for phishing attack through email. There is something called the same kind of attack when it is come through WhatsApp or SMS, we call it as smishing, right? There is another thing called vishing, V-I-S-H-I-N-G, vishing. What does that vishing? We used to receive so much of calls from phone, right? And if you receive an automated response call, we automatically think to be a legitimate call, that as if it has come from an authorized people or authorized organization or something like that one. And that will straight away direct you to press your account number or credit card number, or press 1 for English, or like that one it will start with, and you will start believing it. And if we start giving the information, then it will be a danger for us. So we should be able to recognize exactly whether this call is expected from that right authority or the bank or school or any subscribe or any kind of authorities for that matter. We need to identify. So these are all the few kinds of attacks that we need to be aware of and be cautious. Okay, dear parents, please be aware of this kind of information and ensure that we are not getting affected to this kind of attacks. Ms. Lakshmi would have covered on gaming addiction and tech abuse. Please be cautious and be monitoring. Monitoring is not a bad, it's a good for the security of the family and the children as well. So we need to understand, when we have to mitigate certain risks, we need to be aware of certain controls. How are we going to put some control that is preventing this incident, right? We need to ensure block it first. Don't give extraordinary privilege to the children. I'm very sorry to mention this in this forum. I know the children are also watching. It is for the safety and goodness of the children only. So the very first and foremost control from security best practice is deny all and allow few. Don't give privilege of accesses to anyone till they understand about that one, or till they attain that age of understanding that one. That is the first preventive measures you have to take. Right. In case if there occurs any breach, despite given the privilege, some intrusion occurred, we need to have a corrective action. We need to take a corrective control. To avoid any further damage, we need to have a monitoring control. Right. So you can give access to the children, you give privilege. Now the trend, we cannot avoid the children getting into the latest trend and technology. We always have a kind of FOMO. What is that FOMO? FOMO, fear of missing opportunities. The parents generally have the tendency of FOMO. Okay, if I am not giving a P4 station to my son, right? Okay, I may be restricting some opportunity for him like that. Okay, good only, correct. We can learn so much of things from the gaming activity. It will build lots of cognitive skills and all. But what kind of game we are going to give? How much of time that we are going to give? How the children is going to use that one? So we need to address that one very clearly. There comes the corrective control. So you give the privilege, limited, restricted privilege. At the same time, you also plan to reduce the impact out of it if anything happens. That is what we are talking about, the corrective measures, right? These two are the most important thing which I would like to highlight upon. And right, now let us come to the main picture. What in case if I am victimized for any cyber incident or kind of attack, either it is a cyberbullying or anything of any nature. First, we have to stay calm. We request all the people, anyone, if you come across any kind of such situation, don't get panic. Relax first, stay calm, and don't delay to respond that one to right authority. So to respond or to report immediately, what we have to do? We have to understand, search for your nearby cyber cells. Like Either you are in India, the country India in your motherland, or in Oman, we need to know where to report such an incident. We have, every country have their own CERT, CERT in, okay. That means cyber emergency response team will be available across the globe in all the countries. So we need to first be aware of whichever country we are living in, where is that CERT organization in that country. Okay, like we need to know where is CERT in, where is CERT Oman CERT, they call Oman CERT. So we need to aware of this thing, and then we need to also understand where to complain the cyber related incidents or crimes, and whom I have to approach for any support. Who is your nearby CCIOs, cybercrime intervention officers. We have this concept very much established in India. That is what we are talking about, CCIOs. Doesn't mean that we are not going back to India. We have our families and friends and relatives and grandparents there in India as a senior citizens who are also coming across such a kind of incident. We need to help them, also direct them to the right resource of people. I will show you how to approach, where to approach in India, as Lakshmi was telling about Cyber Cop Connect program. And I will show you the next slide on that one. Then next one, seek intervention. Okay, seek for help. Be confident and follow the actions as per the advice given by the CCIOs or cyber professionals. Capture all the evidences, screenshot, voice recording, messages, and links. This is mainly for the parents. If you suspect or come across any such incident or anything, please ensure you start capturing each and everything, either from the phone or from the email or message or links, whatever you are getting, please ensure you capture the evidence. Take the screenshot of it. Capture it event-wise, chronological order, in the sequence, at when first you got the call, when you got the second call, when you got third call, when through what channel you got it. Take the screenshot and keep it ready when you suspect any activity. Then it will be helpful for you to prevent yourself further from a bigger image damage and others as well. Log on all the events in sequence and for event chronological event in the respective portal, which I will we will also that to help you or guide you in case if you come across anything out of confidence. Report to cybercrime cell and portal call hotline immediately. We'll share with you what are the links. Cooperate inquiries with investigation officer. Your investigation officer is different. Intervention officer is different. Intervention officers are like us who will help you give the first aid and direct you to go to hospital. Like soon after we get any injury, like that one. Investigation officer will take care everything professionally, how to deal with your evidences and everything, so that will help you to resolve your case. Know your CCIOs, your cybercrime intervention officer. I am happy and privileged to share with you all that I am a certified cybercrime intervention officer recognized by ISAC Foundation and empaneled in National Security Database of our country, India. And our presence, our address and location and everything has been marked in the map of the country, so that any individual can easily find out. I will show you how it can be done. Sorry for that switch over, fast switch over. Hold on. So I will show with you how to approach for any cybercrime intervention officers in India, not only for us, for our relatives and grandparents available present in India also, in case of any kind of situation comes, how to approach and where to take support for the matters. Right. So we are authorized and we are certified by the National Security Database. In case of any incident or anything come, the first thing that we need to remember reporting it to the respective portal. We need to know where the incident should be reported, which hotline number we should call for. In India, the number is 1930. You can remember that one for reporting any help such kind of incident. In case if the line is not reachable or anything, we should not feel complaint about it. We have to check for the next alternate option, cybercrime.government.in as a portal where we can submit it. You can always take the support of the professionals as well. All right. In Oman, within Oman, if there is any kind of incident and within this jurisdiction you wanted to complain or report, there is a site for www.cert.government.om. OM is there, OCERT is there to report such incident. So ISAC Cop Connect, Lakshmi ma'am was telling about what is the Cop Connect Cafe to take to give counseling for the victims. They can approach to their nearby Cop Connect Cafe in India and they can go with full confidence, and with the confidence of protecting your personal information, you can share with the information, and they will guide you through how it can be taken up further. For that matters, we request you all, as every responsible citizen of our country, we need to have one important application in our mobile phone. Whether you have any other app or not, WhatsApp or Facebook or Insta or anything, but you must also have an app called COP Connect. So we request all of you to ensure that you all download, I mean, all the parents are downloading the COP Connect platform, the mobile application, either through Android or through iOS. You can download and you can take the scan of this QR code and check yourself, and then you can download also from the respective authorized Play Store, and ensure you can browse through this application and find out what are the help and support you can seek for. For example, you can get help from the first responders like us, the cybercrime intervention officers and first responders who can help you how to deal with any kind of such cybercrime incidents. So you can find the help very fast, and you can meet the individual officers or responders in the COP Connect Cafe, and you can seek for assistance, right? You can see that once you install the mobile app COP Connect in your mobile phone, you can get a screen like this thing. You can have all the options to ensure how you can find security professionals, where you can find cybercrime lawyers nearby, and what are the latest updates and everything. It is not only cybercrime lawyers, you can also find out to get, you can also seek for quick help on any kind of cybercrime, and you can see where the people are available, the professionals are available across the country, India. In each and every state or region, you can see that map pin, the point pin is there, right? That is the location for whom you are looking. If you are looking for cybercrime cells in nearby, it will show you where it is nearby. If you are looking for COP Connect for cybercrime intervention officers, it will give you the list of people with the nearby distance. Now you can see my distance location is showing 2000 kilometers away from here, because I am a part of India Cybercrime Intervention Officer. So still you can reach out to us here locally for any support. I can still guide you. Okay, we are Muscat. Any Indian citizens have any problem, you can always seek for us, and I can help you and guide you to ensure that your concerns are addressed. So you can see that list of all the cybercrime. Please inform your grandparents living alone in the country. For example, in case of any situation comes, they should immediately inform you, and they can take the support from the people nearby accordingly. That map will take you to the location, and you can approach directly to the people or the Tata COP Connect Cafe or the cybercrime cells anywhere, and you can get your issue resolved confidently. Right, and I think we are good to have we are coming to the fag end of the session, where we wanted to ensure that all of us, including students, parents, family members, all the members, we are all taking pledge for ourselves. And mainly the students, I request all the students to take the pledge for yourself, and to ensure that we are a responsible citizen. With all the responsibility, we need to ensure use the internet and the cyberspace. So we have to be a responsible cyber-aware citizen. I would like to read the pledge on your behalf quickly to you, and I hope all of you take this pledge for yourself and ensure you read this pledge of yourself and take the oath for yourself. I am a responsible cyber-aware citizen. I will use the internet wisely and responsibly. I will always respect everyone, both online and offline. I will treat everyone with kindness and fairness. I will manage my social media accounts responsibly. I will avoid anonymity and the creation of fake profiles. I will protect my privacy and that of others by being careful with what I share online. I will ask for help wherever I face challenge or feel unsafe online. I will think carefully before sharing any content and avoid spreading unverified or harmful information. I will never use hurtful words or actions to embarrass, harm, or bully others online. I will be accountable for my online actions and work towards creating a safe and positive digital environment for everyone. Last but not least, I will make my family and country feel proud by following cyber safety best practices. With that note, I wish to thank all the participants who joined today for this session, and I am grateful to thank His Majesty Sultan Haitham bin Tariq for giving us the opportunity to be in this country to help the citizens and the residents of Oman, to give us an opportunity for the better and safe place, cyberspace place. And I wish to thank the school management, Indian School Bowsher, and its management for giving us this opportunity on this wonderful day of ISACA Community Day. And last but not least, thanks for all the partners who joined for this session, the Indian School Bowsher, ISAC Foundation, and thanks to ISACA Board, Muscat Chapter, and our sponsor, corporate CBFS, College of Banking and Financial Studies, and all the organizers and the team of teachers and staff and the students as a volunteer, as a champions, including Computer Science Department, Ms. Shiba and her team for this wonderful event to happen. And thank you from my side, and over to ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. That was truly informative. I now invite Krisha, student of grade 12B, to deliver the vote of thanks.
On behalf of Indian School Bowsher, I would like to extend our heartfelt gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us today for our cybersecurity awareness online session. First and foremost, we would like to express our sincere thanks to our expert speaker, Mr. Guru, for sharing his invaluable insights and expertise. Your contributions have deepened our understanding of cybersecurity and motivated us to take proactive measures. We also wish to thank the ISACA community members for their noble thought of giving back to the community. Our gratitude goes to the principal, vice principal, HOD, and faculty of the computer science department, students, and parents for their active participation and engagement. Your involvement has been instrumental in making this program a success. As we conclude this program, we encourage everyone to apply the knowledge gained today and remain vigilant and proactive in safeguarding your digital presence. Remember, cybersecurity is a shared responsibility, and together we can create a safer, more secure digital world. Thank you once again for your presence, participation, and commitment to cybersecurity. Stay safe online.
Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, children. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. If you allow me just one small point, I would like to request, and I request the school students and parents, wherever you have the access or permission, I request you to share the feedback, and mainly with the #ISACA Community Day. So to ensure this noble action from the school has been visible to the global community. That is a great opportunity the school has taken and to promote the cybersecurity awareness. And I request all the people who are having access to ensure tagging the school account itself, I mean the YouTube video on the other channels with #ISACA Community Day without fail. That helps us a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Have a nice day. Great day. Can I leave, ma'am?
Ma'am, streaming has been stopped.
Sorry.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank